Today we're messing with the Code Zero. We've never launched a Code Zero. We've watched a couple videos. We don't know. It looks like this Code Zero has been deployed a couple times. We pulled the furler out and snapped it in here on the bowsprit and ran the lines for the furler, the manual lines, back here. And we figured out that the sail attached to the furler, and we ran those lines. We found a clip for these lines, and we set it all up. So now I gotta get it out of the sail bag. I gotta get in here. Well, it's time to get into the hatch. I gotta go retrieve the sail bag that has the sail in it, and it's very heavy. I need Sue's help right here. She's pulling on it, and it really helped me. But it's a little tight fit there, but we managed to get the sail bag out of storage, and Squid was trying to help. He wanted to lend a hand, but that didn't work out. So as we're pulling it out of the hole, out of storage, we start to unzip it and figure out the next step. Finally, after we got it out of there, we unzipped it and figured out which side was the tack and which side was the clue, so we could put it on the Code Zero halyard, and also attached it to the bowsprit there. It was a little raveled up in there, but once we figured out which way it was lying, so we could figure out which piece went on the jib sheet, the Code Zero halyard, so we could put that on, start to hoist it up. Before we connected it to the sail, we wanted to make sure these lines going up to the halyard were not crossed, and there was no issues there. So while we're connecting the halyard to this top piece, we just used a regular D-link and got it in there. Once we got the halyard connected, we needed to take the other end of the sail and connect it to the bowsprit on top of the furler, so that would make our life a lot easier. We're trying to figure out exactly the best way to put this on, and here we go. We're going to the bowsprit. It's a little tricky to get out here on this edge and connect the bottom of the sail to the furler. I wish there was a little bit easier way to do this. If you have any other ideas, let us know in the comments. We would love to learn a better, safer way to do this. After a little bit of struggling, we finally got it connected, and we're ready to hoist this bad boy up and see how it's gonna work. So as you can see, it's connected, nice there, and here we go. We're gonna give this a try. Raise them up. I was holding it here, feeding it up as Sue was wenching on the halyard, and we needed to make sure that it went up just right, make sure there was no knots or kinks in the sail, and wasn't going to hit anything on rig. We didn't want it to get caught on any part of the rig going up, like the radar or another supporting structural piece for the rig. So we did a pretty good job. We were going slow. We were making sure it was coming out just right. And here we are trying to tighten it up, but get it over where it was hanging up. And then we're going to connect the sheets so that we can control this sail. As we're tightening up the halyard, we get ready to attach the sheets, and need to put the sail bag away. Squid wanted to play with the sail bag. He wanted to actually be inside of it most of the time. So as you can see here, we need to tighten up the halyard. Alright, we ran the starboard line here back to this block. Goes to that winch. We also tidied up the rolling furler for the code 0. And got that hooked up. If this is an incorrect way, please let us know in the comments. Alright, so we got the, I don't know, I guess it's called a furler, code 0 furler on there. I tied a couple bowlines right there for each sheet, and just tightened it up to the code 0 halyard, so it's all nice and tight. And I know it looks like a mess up here, but it should work. So now I think we're ready to go.
Yep.
Alright, we're going to deploy the code 0 for the first time. Code 0 time! What's up?
Let's see if it's gonna work. Wait.
There is no wind out here, which is perfect for our first time. Wind speed is 6.5, true wind is 8. And we're doing 3.5 knots. Need to turn a little bit, but we have a reef up here. So we're doing 125 degrees sail. And it's flying good, look at that one. It's flying right now. Wow. I can see why you want to take this down real fast. You see the squalls. Nice light wind sail. 3 knots. This says we can have it to 16 knots. If our apparent wind angle is over 70. What do you think?
Huge. Monster.
That's what she said. Ha 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 ha.
Monster.
It's hard to get the whole thing in the frame.